saying you switch cause you wrong. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I said no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the bill. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. So they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Nothing. I'll go against my old quarterback. Yeah, niggas over there shaking his head like, man, I can't believe the player get my team. That's all right, bro. This is taking him, patting him on the shoulder. It's gonna be all right, dog. You don't understand, man. Them dogs vicious on that D line. It's gonna be all right, bitch.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Darnold got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Oh yeah, we played last night. Oh shit, we had, well, I think it was like 2-2. We played like, yeah.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him. As they
Me good, Jew, Ren, and A.
Wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
Oh, yeah. All balling, baby.
That one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, yeah. Wake it big, wake it big.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoop for him, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do, the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a first down. He's down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd.
Oh, that old buster. You don't know nothing about that, man.
Defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. He'll try and he lost
Get the come on, man. Why y'all? How y'all gonna make me run slow like that? Oh my God! Hand on the sprint button. I'm pushing, trying to push, and they sit up here let this nigga tackle me.
Is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean,
good shit.
2020, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really
We're gonna break that up, baby.
You can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
It's good.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went back to the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Who was that? Come on, Willis, bro.
Sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Come on, man.
He reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep chasing. Gotta run it in.
Boy, this game here, boy.
Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
On the double. 50 cents. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the win. What quit? Watch roll out. Check your shit.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Ball at a 360. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
No, I did.
3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. Spins by. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell.
Let's go, Bell.
Touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
What you playing?
Still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff. And a loose
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
They're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Boy, Adam Z the fuck out that boy. He let that ball go. That bitch popped in there. Hey, even touched the ground. Marcus Bay scooped that hole up.
Talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. New York set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Man, why y'all didn't let me go into the inside? Oh, man, that's some bullshit.
There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A throw over the middle taken in, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point right
Let's
down
go, man.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah, he just played them damn Bengals last night.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game.
Come on, baby.
The question is, will they?
Yeah, y'all in y'all groove now.
And now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side.
Oh, come on, man.
They're able to get this one across the 30.
I should have played, man.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Oh, good shit. Good shit, Quinn.
And he goes down. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking right.
Good shit, he threw it away.
It's incomplete. And Charles got
Let's
to
go,
like what his
baby.
defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go, defense.
On third down, this is Jackson.
Oh,
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. The Jets are going to use
watch
the
them
first
all
of
out
their
there stinging
timeouts
people, boy.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the
Go, Charbonnet.
He's at the 50,
Hell yeah.
30,
Break that hoe, boy.
10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good. And
Hey, Zach. Go ahead, Zach.
those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes
Oh, I missed it.
Sometimes you have to take what you want.
Good hit.
He's getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single.
Damn, boy, I want to see that boy.
The Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Out of the backfield. That's complete.
We always always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
Fucking right, me.
Marcus May with a pick.
No fly zone, baby.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either side.
And now,
Oh, man, I tried to slide. They played me. They played me. That was a good scramble away from them boys. Yo, the West Coast kicked this morning, huh? Oh, good hands, Brown.
and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good hands, Brown.
The former Pitt Panther was the target, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 10-yard net knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy
Ready to play your game?
and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Better way, yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well.
Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on, I threw that.
Down he goes.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Oh, Lord, they coming through that hole.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now back to throw.
Good shot. Before I get catch, Anderson.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Come on, dog. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, Merce, baby. That was touchdown.
But to no avail, second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw.
Good shit.
Complete this one to Barrios.
Good second day, boy.
Catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll drop to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Good shit, Bell.
Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get
Boy,
it to about
Cash be all over it on special teams.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, good shit.
First down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
Come on, man. Good sack, though.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
Got to pick that ball up, baby.
To get it back.
So that's 4th down.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of
the
the
fuck
pocket
that
and keep
is?
plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go.
I think so.
They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Yeah, really be supposed to rain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
Oh, come on, man. That was in a... Man, come on. Good shit, Cash.
Give us some points.
Read that shit all the way, baby.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Darnold.
Ooh, I jumped up too early.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Good hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, Darnold.
Oh, I overran that.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Darnold, 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find,
Oh,
plays
20.
successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good tackle, Tony.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Come on, yo.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly.
Oh, this dude.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Darnold on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
This motherfucker
And
here.
take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Darnold down to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Good catch.
But it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Man, they played me on that. That should have been a pick.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
Darnold, he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down and the possession changes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on first down. And
catch the ball, man.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I can't put She's calling me. Oh.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second
Just
down.
broccoli.
Still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try to stop any type of running play. Short passes and big work. In exchange of running plays, keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Oh, man, come on. I should have threw it to my other receiver. Fuck it. Fucking up my shit. I had no interceptions. Oh, well.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Stop it, G. Drop it, G. So much weed, forgot to breathe. It's a chip. They don't get the lead. Came out that business, people rushing Jerry Rubber D. I'm living for my seed.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go
Gotta
forward.
get paid.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 55.
One last throw now for Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that's good.
Run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their luck may have